Hi everybody, this is Josh from CE Data. I've got this, I believe it's a 090 player, SJT 090, that I removed the third reduction gear and the transfer rod coupling to send to Ethan, who in turn 3D printed me a new third reduction gear. A transfer rod coupling. So I'm going to go ahead and throw these in, and we'll power excuse me, and we'll power this bad boy up and see how good they work. To be continued. Hey there, Ethan. I got your parts. I went to put them in. I got the third reduction gear, and that was easy because it just goes in and then this screws back on. But the transfer rod coupling, I put it in, and then as I was putting this back down, one of these little switches just hit the edge of the transfer rod coupling and it broke. You can see the bottom piece of it down there. There's the rest of it. So apparently the plastic is too fragile. It needs to be able to kind of flex a little bit, but still break, I guess. I don't know. I don't know if you have any material like that that's just a little bit stronger maybe, or if maybe there's some way to like beef up the part right where that little spindle connects to the if there's any way to beef up that part right there where it connects, possibly. I don't know. But that's where it goes. It goes right into this little hole right here, if you can see it. So that's where that little spindle goes, is right into that little hole. And then this rod right here goes into the transfer rod coupling. And then the rod comes over here. And it raises and lowers right there. But yeah, so back to the drawing board on that one, I guess. And I can't test this one without that one unless I throw it in a different machine, which I can probably do. I'll have to find one that's got a transfer rod coupling in it already. Okay. All right, so an update here. The transfer rod coupling actually broke while I was installing it. So I think the plastic wasn't strong enough for that one. Maybe not flexible enough or something. I don't know. But yeah, I hit it. I hit the tip of it with one of these switches here when I was installing this block plate back into place, and it just snapped right off. So I got this player going, and I got the third reduction gear in there, and it seems to be functioning. I guess I don't have rewind on this player, but I have fast forward. I put some fresh grease on it too to kind of help it along. But yeah, that looks like it seems to be working. I don't hear it like slipping or anything. So yeah, the teeth all seem to be right, seems to be operating correctly. The only thing now is to try a failure and see if it breaks, because these little spokes in here are supposed to break if there's a failure so that it doesn't strip all the other teeth on the gears that are over here. So I suppose I'll just kind of wedge a screwdriver in here and then hit return and see what happens. Oh, wrong side. Try that again. So we're just going to wedge a screwdriver in there, hit reject. Nope. It's going to burn the motor out. So it's not braking like it's supposed to. Let's try it one more time just to make sure here. So yeah, it's not braking. It's just... Is it stripping the gears on this black one? No, I guess not. The gears all seem to be okay. It's just making that motor run in overdrive. Well, I guess the black gear kind of has a fail safe on it too. It's hard to see, but it does also have a little, it is flexible, if you can tell. So I feel like the black gear here is picking up the slack when the white third reduction gear doesn't brake, to kind of save the other gears, but it's making that motor, keeps that motor running in overtime. So I don't know, might have to have some thinner walls on that third reduction gear. We'll see. So I just wanted to make this video to kind of show the gear assembly here. So this is the third reduction gear that you made, and this would be the factory third reduction gear. You can see the spokes are much thinner, and it's probably a bit more frail too because it's designed to brake. But you can see here what I was talking about on this black gear, where it's got kind of a strange design as well, so that it's like kind of squishy and flexible. So you can kind of squish it like that. I don't know if that's designed so that it won't strip the gears if it gets stuck, or if it's designed like that just so that it kind of pushes the gears outwards more, so that they connect with the motor gear and whatever this gear is for. But here's the factory gear in there. And then it just gets held in place with this little nut. And then the whole assembly sits down in there and rides along this rail on the stylus arm, and it moves the stylus arm up and down. So that's how that works. Yeah.